Hi, this is Robert. Welcome to Rolling Smoke Barbecue and Cooking. Today I'll be making baby back ribs and spare ribs out on the pellet smoker. Let's get started. Okay folks, I've now washed my ribs off, both my baby back and my spare ribs. And now I patted them dry, removed the membrane, and now I'm gonna use the original Uncle Steve's shake on both sides. I'm not gonna use a binder. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on just straight without a binder on both sides, coating it very evenly as possible, and go from there. So there's one side. Now, if you can't remove the membrane on it, you can just score it. I got a majority of the membrane off on these, but I wasn't able to get it all off, so whatever I didn't get off, I just scored with a knife, and that way I can still get the seasoning on the other side of them, and still will provide good flavor. There's my baby back. There's my spare ribs. Trim these up the best way I could. It's got usually a flap on the back that would normally sometimes overcook. So I went ahead and took it off, and that way it cooked more evenly, and also removed the membrane on these as well. And that way the flavor can go through and through. Now, as you can tell, I couldn't remove the membrane right here, because sometimes you get lucky and it comes off all in one piece. Sometimes you don't, and it comes off in different pieces. So what I did was I just went ahead and got what off I could, and then I just scored the rest. Just taking my Uncle Steve's original, putting it on both sides, coating it evenly. And while I'm doing this, I've got my Pit Boss grill out there. It's preheating to 225. The recipe calls for 235 to 240, but my Pit Boss grill only does increments like 225, 250, 275, 300, like that. It don't go that precise. So I'm just going to cook them at 225. It calls for about 5 hours, a 5-hour cook. And what I'll do is I'll put them on, and I'll spritz them every hour up to 3 hours. At the 3-hour period, I will take them off and spritz them with butter. You know, put the butter on it. Put my sugar over it, my brown sugar over it, and then a little bit of honey on both sides. I'll wrap them meat side down in foil and put them back on for additional hour and a half. And about the last 30 minutes of the cook, I will pull them off, unwrap them, and then glaze them with Uncle Steve's no-name barbecue sauce. So I've got them all seasoned and everything. I'm gonna let them sit here for about 10-15 minutes, let this Uncle Steve's adhere to them real good, and I'll see you out on the pit. Okay folks, got my grill heated to 225 degrees. Gonna put my ribs on. Here's my baby backs. What you wanna do when you put them on, kind of push them, don't let them spread out like that, kind of bunch them together like that. That way they cook more evenly. Here's my spare ribs. Do the same to them, kind of push them up real good. Kind of separate them out a little bit where they get smoked evenly in between them. Bunch them together again. Okay. I'm gonna be spritzing them every hour on the hour. I'll see y'all in about 3 hours. Pull them off and wrap them. Okay, folks, what I did was I went ahead and did my wrapping of my ribs. I put Mike's hot honey in it, butter, and then I put brown sugar in it. And what I did was I kind of made a boat out of the tin foil, putting the ribs meat side down, putting the butter and the brown sugar on both sides of the ribs, wrapping them back up. Going to put them on the pit for an hour and a half each rack. When it reaches an hour and a half, I'll pull them back off, unwrap them, then put Uncle Steve's no-name sauce on them for a glaze. Let them go for 15 more minutes, and then they'll be done and be ready for some good eating. See you then. Okay, folks, it's been an hour and a half. Now I'm gonna unwrap my ribs, see what they look like. Then I'm gonna glaze them and put it back on the pit for another 15 minutes to cook. Get it good caramelized. Be time to eat. It's a little tricky getting this off because now they're gonna want to fall apart. So I'm doing this trying to do this real easy, but I don't know. Now, get this other rack undone here. Probably going to keep them together in this pot, in this pan, just to keep them together so they don't fall apart, because they're real tender right now. Like any minute now they could fall apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and just glaze them right here. See this bone? Come right out. That's a good sign, guys. That means it's really good and tender. Now I'm gonna put some Uncle Steve's sauce with no name on it. You get all this from Uncle Steve at UncleSteveShake.com. Real good guy. Real good guy. Go to order, just put in the comment below your order in your cart. Rolling Smoke Barbecue and Cooking. He'll hook you up. Real good guy. Real good guy. Now I've got all this in there. I'm gonna leave them in the juices. Just let them get real good and caramelized with this barbecue sauce on here. Should be pretty good. Getting a good lathering of all this on here. So, check back with you in a minute for a taste test. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, got them back on the pit. Now they got to go 15 more minutes and get a good caramelized barbecue sauce. Gonna be some good eating. Real good eating. I just did beat the rain, so not that it matters with me being under the carport or nothing, but I sure didn't want to be out in this because it's supposed to be hailing and thundering and lightning before too long. So I'd rather get inside and get the table fixed and everything and be ready to eat. So see you in a bit. Okay, guys, it's time for the taste test. These have been going 5 hours. What I begin with is I season them with Uncle Steve's original shake on both sides. I removed the membrane. What I couldn't remove, I just scored it. The seasoning went through and through. I cooked them for the first 3 hours, and then each hour I was spritzing them with apple juice, 50-50, water and apple juice. Then at the 3rd hour, I pulled them off, and I put my brown sugar, my butter, and my Mike's hot honey on them, both racks. Put them meat side down, wrapped them, put them on the pit, meat side down for additional hour and a half. Then I pulled them off, unwrapped them, lathered them in Uncle Steve's, the sauce with no name. Excellent sauce, real good on ribs. And put them back on for 15 minutes and pulled them off, and here we are. So I'm fixing to pull these apart and do a taste test to see how they are. Look at there. Clean bite. Real tender. I say that's a winner, don't you think, Rachel? I think that's a winner. I'd like to thank Uncle Steve Shakes, and y'all need to look him up. It's UncleSteveShakes.com. Put in the comment window below your order, saying Rolling Smoke Barbecue and Cooking, and he'll hook you up. Till next time, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a good one.